Let's turn to Galatians chapter 2, verse 7, and you read it with me, and either you agree with me or you disagree with me. Well, it goes like this. But on the contrary, when they saw that the gospel had been committed to me, say gospel. Of what? Uncircumcision. As to Peter, which? As to Peter, which one? How many gospels are there? There's the one about the uncircumcision. But the gospel that Peter preached was until Christ died. After Christ dies, Peter could not longer preach. Do you understand me? In other words, Peter could not continue preaching because the gospel that Peter preached is a gospel of works, a gospel of baptisms, the Lord's Supper, which is called the Passover, Jewish observations, fasting, vigils. What all churches do today that call it good, that's the gospel of Peter. Forgive me. And all those churches are right to do what they are doing, rebuking demons, calling people sinners. They are right according to the gospel of Peter. Now, according to Paul's gospel, no. Because the gospel of Peter clearly says it in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 9. Look what it says in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 9. So that you understand what that gospel is, so that you will no longer go to that church where you used to go. Don't go. Don't be a fool, as they say in Puerto Rico. Don't waste your time going to church if you are being sold a pig in a poke. You are being deceived. Look, it's like if you go to a doctor and he prescribes you a medicine and the nurse who works with him tells you, that medicine expired about 10 years ago. You say, what do you mean? In other words, I am going to take it. No, that antibiotic doesn't work anymore. Now, this one I'm about to mention expired 2,000 years ago. And they are still selling it as a good medicine. Look what Peter preached. Which was a figure for the time then present for that time. What was done? In which were offered both gifts and sacrifices that could not make him that did the service perfect as pertaining to the conscience. The one who practices that cult, concerned only with foods and drinks, various washings, and fleshly ordinances like do not dress like this, don't wear jewelry, don't wear makeup, things of the flesh and certain Jewish symbols of those times. Now look what it says there, imposed. It was okay that, for that time. Imposed until the time of what? Next verse. But Christ having appeared. When Christ is present, then you have to abandon Peter.